For the last 6 months, I've been recording these little iPhone movies with my iPhone. The first one being The Weekend, which came out about 6 months ago. And then doing like a few miscellaneous projects such as Yo, What's Going On, Guys? And then The Sprinkler, which is a short comedy movie. And then my next one, Pick Up at Arby's, which comes out next Friday. Recently, I've been trying to get like a new camera, basically upgrading the equipment. I've been doing these little iPhone movies, low budget stuff. That's been fun, but for my next project, I want to have like a good like camera to actually work with. So I've been kind of doing some research and stuff, but holy shit, like these cameras are really, really expensive. And not really knowing like how the costs are and just seeing how daunting it is, like, $600, $700, $800 for just basic cameras. I found this really cheap one at Walmart and I was going to buy it. But after seeing like the test footage for it, it was like so bad. It was really, really choppy. It was like 360p. I'm like, holy shit, if it's like $300 for like a really bad camera, then I have to spend like over $1,000 for like a good camera. And it just made me think of like, do I really need this right now? Because I obviously as a filmmaker, I want to use a camera. I don't want to use an iPhone forever. The reason I did start using the iPhone for my films is just because I have an iPhone. It's easy. As technology has been improving and we've been having like these iPhone 15s like with like 3 different cameras and stuff, with like all this technological like advancement with all this like new equipment, it's just so much easier just to use your iPhone over than like buying a new camera with like harder like stuff to use, and just like it's just more expensive that way also. And as a broke 20-year-old, like ain't no way I'm gonna spend over $1,000 on a camera, at least right now. Eventually in the future, when I do bigger projects and stuff, obviously I'm going to buy cameras and, I'll have DPs and whatever, just worry about that. And also like these last few months, I've been just like loving like these iPhone movies. And basically I just want to make this video right now, just kind of talking about like why I don't use cameras and just why I use iPhone preferably. And just like, it doesn't really matter like what you use. You can use your Samsung, even though like iPhone has better quality. I think using like your abilities and what you have already for your film or project is really, really helpful, and not like buying the expensive equipment and buying the expensive stuff just cause you want stuff to be high quality. You can make stuff high quality with the stuff that you have already. My films, like, you could say they're bad or good or whatever, but I think like the thing I nailed is just like how it looks. With iPhone, doing cinematic mode, doing like, these different color filters. I've made my movies look so good just using like the basic equipment and just using just like the default settings on my iPhone. And, it's just so much easier just to use your iPhone over than like, these expensive cameras. And even if you do use these expensive cameras, sometimes using iPhone just basically looks better either way. So I'm at that point where I'm like, should I just continue using iPhone at least for like the next few projects that I have? Because, I have a few other projects after, the rest of the year. I think just using your iPhone and it's been very helpful for me. One, because I know how to use it. I know how to work a camera. I know what shots look good. So I know how to get like the right framing and stuff. I think framing just really comes down to how do you capture the shot, how you capture like the moments. And it doesn't really matter like the equipment. It's just a matter of like, I guess, your creativity. And I think this is like my biggest like trope on my channel. It's just, low budget filmmaking. That's kind of like my niche, like using what you have already, using like, the props that you have already in your house, using stuff that you have and being able to create art yourself. And with this current phase of my filmmaking career, I'm just using like stuff that's already available to me. Eventually, when I do move up and I, get more experience and stuff, when I have bigger projects with actors, with a crew, I want to have like a DP who doesn't have a camera, and obviously that'll be like fun and doing like short films and feature films down the line. But in the meantime, I'm just like really enjoying just making these short films on my iPhone with my buddies, just having a good time, nonetheless, and not making like a big ordeal out of it, and buying like the most crazy stuff. Only thing I really bought, which is like expensive, is my mic, which is like $110. I use it in all my videos. I use it in all my movies. This has become helpful. I literally use this like every week. And especially for my next feature film, which is improvised, I think using iPhone isn't something that I wanted to do. I wanted to get a camera, but I think just having that as a baseline and just having that is just good enough, because based on The Weekend, Pick Up at Arby's, I managed to make shots look good. I know how to edit it all, and if it isn't broke, don't fix it, as the old saying goes, you know. But that's about it for the video. I just wanted to get that out there and just kind of tell like why I don't use cameras, at least not yet in film. You know, just using iPhone has been just so helpful, and you know, just it's been so basic, and that's why I love using it. And that's about it for the video. If you're new, subscribe, check out Pick Up Arby's coming out next Friday. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next one. Thank you.